20,000 subscribers. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of you guys and to give an indication of the future of the project. First off, I'd like to extend my thanks to just you viewers and subscribers. It's been great getting to chat with you guys in the comments and kind of figure out where you guys are coming from, what your perspectives are, and just see where your interests are and what sorts of things that you actually want to see in the project. And that's been helping me to kind of whittle down what things I bring to the table, what things I take out to the range and show to you guys. And please continue to tell me what sort of things you guys would like to see in the future. I have some really exciting stuff coming up. Here is a little something right here. This is indicating some reloading that I'll be doing. The Lee call it neck sizing die really is kind of peculiar in the industry. There's nothing else like it, and I'm going to have one of these in addition to the other dies. We're going to be reloading some 6.5 Creedmoor. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have some Trail Boss right here for those of you that know what this means. We have all kinds of optics to talk about and some of the kind of the bigger questions of purpose and how I kind of look at some of these things in addition to the gear itself. So we have lots of fun stuff coming up. We're going to be destroying some things like this scope back here. So far it looks like the people have spoken, and we're going to be not only reviewing that scope in the box, it's an Osprey, but we will be destroying it as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But I'd just like to say thanks to a whole lot of folks, starting with some of the businesses that I've been in contact with. First off, here in Tulsa, thank you to Silver Dollar Jewelry and Pawn. They still have a really good price on FFL transfers, so it's really nice doing business with them. It's pretty rare that you get a $20 FFL transfer nowadays, ever since some of the FFL license fees went up. So thanks a bunch to them. Thanks big time to Vista Outdoors. Not only do they help to hook me up with some of the gear that I've been reviewing for you guys, some of the things that you're really interested in, but they've been providing a lot of expertise and answers to questions that I've had for a good long while. So thanks a bunch to Jared and Vic and Chad and just all you guys out there. It's been just a pleasure talking with you all. And I'd also like to thank YouTube. Even though this is kind of a difficult time for those of us that are creating content that isn't all smiley faces and makeup tutorials and junk like that, any of us that are creating anything that might have even a whiff of controversy or messing with dangerous stuff, even though they have been, really hurting us, they still have the platform that, we can actually get the content out to you guys. And hopefully YouTube will kind of be hurt by, what they've done to a lot of us. And, they'll start to bring our content back out to the forefront and get us, back into good standing with advertisers and things like that. We'll see how that goes. And who knows, maybe someday we'll be on a different platform. But for now, thank you, YouTube. And I really do hope that you guys will consider changing things up to make what the people want, actually what you want as well, instead of trying to filter things out. An extra huge thanks goes out to my patrons of the destructive arts, you guys out on Patreon. Thanks a lot for filling in the gaps. YouTube's revenue has been way down, so it's been difficult for me to get supplies, get things like powder, dyes, bullets, things like that. And if it weren't for you guys, it really would be almost impossible. So thanks a bunch, y'all. And I just want to call you out each by name. First off, we have Jackson Beach. He's at our 300 Win Mag level. And then we have Nathan Lidrich at the 308 Win level. 223 Remington, we have William Finney, War Planner. Great chatting with you. We have a lot of good conversations coming in the future. Peter Pauluck. We have Kurt Vaughn with Vaughn Precision. Thanks a bunch to you. And just thanks a bunch for all the conversations that we've had and being able to kind of collaborate on some of these things, like the upcoming 22 Egg Challenge. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the results. Hopefully I can get out this weekend to shoot it, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Vaughn Precision, you guys make sure that you subscribe to his channel because he really is doing amazing things, and it sounds like he has some huge changes coming up in the future that should be really interesting for you guys to watch. On the 22 mag level, we have Michael Smith, Shannon Copeland, Brad Quinn, and on the 22 long rifle side, we have Sunshine Shooter and Michael J. Fluharty. And Sunshine Shooter, we've had a lot of chats in the past. Thanks a bunch for helping me out here. It's been really nice, having you as someone that I can talk to on Facebook or just in comments or whatever. And it's also nice to be getting your help here. Thanks a lot, man. There are a handful of video producers that, in addition to providing the sort of content that I want to watch on a regular basis, they've just been good friends to the project. And first and foremost would be Emrad Outdoors out in Ireland. Great guy. We can chat about all kinds of, personal, family stuff, whatever. We can collaborate on projects like shooting eggs at long range, a grapefruit at 500 yards, fun stuff like that you can see in our playlists. Make sure that you subscribe to him. Great guy, great shooter. If I recall correctly, he nailed the milk jug challenge in like one shot or something at 1,000 yards. Really good shooter. It was across a windy bay too. Amazing shooter. Vaughn Precision, I've already mentioned him. Great guy, and of course we have a lot of rapport because we both mess around with savages a lot. There is the Hide. He's doing some really fun stuff, like he has some run and gun stuff that he's been doing recently. His little backyard range is really cool. And I get the feeling that he's trying to ramp some things up on his project, so make sure you go check him out. Coda Boy 32, if you love ARs and you like more tactical style stuff. As I recall, he was airborne. He's done some stuff, and he's really the real deal. He has a lot of great content out there on all kinds of budget stuff too. He's not one of the elitists that's just going to say, okay, you have to go get Valdata or whatever. He's going to show some of the stuff that just plain works and that works on a budget. Make sure you check him out. West Desert Shooter, he's kind of a new friend of the project. He's doing some really neat stuff out in the desert, and hopefully we'll be hearing more from him soon. We also have Rick Nethery. He's just been a good friend of the project for a long time. Thanks a bunch, Rick. Thank you, Rob Whittleston out in Switzerland. It's been really nice chatting with you. It's cool to see more of the European style of things out there, to see your rifles and the way that you are accurizing those things and shooting them. It sounds like you're having a good old time out there. Thank you, Cody Ford. It's always great chatting with you. And your Facebook pages are doing really well. I'll put a link to those down in the bottom. And of course, thanks a bunch to my family here for putting up with me for one thing, as I'm out in the garage making noise early in the morning and things like that. And of course, thank you to my father-in-law for all of the techniques. Usually, if you see some kind of technique, something that I'm doing to a gun, it's because he showed me how. That's not my information. I go to him if I have any kind of gunsmithing questions. He's the guy that, he has the answers on this stuff. So if you have any questions for me, I'll just pass them along to him. Thank you, friends that have loaned me guns, gear, land, or just gone out shooting with me. It's really nice for the viewers to be able to get that instant second opinion on a piece of gear or a technique or whatever. I certainly have my own biases, my own opinions, so I think it's really nice when folks hear somebody else's opinion on something. So thank you, Billy, Cole, Kyle, thank you, Denver, and Jesse. And thanks a bunch to you, Super Crunch. Thanks for coming out and not just shooting, but shooting with a camera and collecting audio and all that good stuff. Thanks for the loan of your microphone. You've been a great friend, a big help, and we got to go do some more backpacking sometime. Onward and upward. I want to continue to grow this channel, not just for some ego trip or whatever, but because I want to meet you guys where you are. Find the sorts of gear that you're interested in, especially stuff that is going to be on a budget, because hey, I understand, I'm on a budget too. So I want to find the stuff that you guys already own, or stuff that's within a budget that you'd like to buy, and figure out how you can maximize that, find some techniques that work for those things, and then get out and have some adventures, because that's what this is all about. It's to get out and actually prove these things, to try these things, to increase our skills, have a lot of fun, maybe make new friends like I have out on the range. So get out there, do some shooting, and like I mentioned before, we do have that rimfire egg challenge. So if you want, take your .22 rifle, get out there, and start to lob some bullets. You have 6 eggs at 3 different ranges. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you check out that video. I'll put it over here in the sidebar. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Even if you didn't like this particular content, go ahead and subscribe. There's probably something coming that's more up your alley. Check out this playlist right here. This is going to have videos in a similar vein to what you just watched. These 2 videos we cherry-picked for you. And finally, the Social Regressive is on Patreon. So, you can become a patron of the destructive arts and earn some goodies while helping us to provide high-quality videos just by kicking us a few bucks a month. Thanks a bunch for your patronage.